what it sort of makes this really exciting field right now is that it's moving forward from really lab academic type environments to more and more steps towards being sort of closer to sort of the normal, more accessible, real world, everyday kind of use. And that's, of course, where it gets really exciting, because that's where it could really revolutionize the relationship between what's inside our minds and the world around us. That's not where it is now. Now it's still, labs, experiments, small scale, helping individual people, learning lots of different things. But of course, that vision towards the future could be that more and more people are able to do this. It becomes sort of like a mobile phone is now, but wasn't 20, 30 years ago, becomes an everyday part of our lives. And that, on the one hand, offers lots of promises, lots of new possibilities, but at the same time, when it becomes a part of our daily lives, that's, of course, when the question of security becomes very, very relevant, when it's really part of how we live, of society. And that's from my background, working at Fox IT, NCC Group, of course, that's where we think, that's a very important topic, which should be thought about not at the end, afterwards, once everybody's using it and things start to go wrong, but at the outset, at the beginning. So I think sort of one starting point there is that the current level of security we're used to within consumer products, within enterprise products, is very much not what we would like to see for BCI. It's also not what we want for normal IT systems now, but it is the world we live in. Again, working at Fox IT, we see hacks, ransomware attacks, data theft sort of going on all the time around us. And that's not the world we want to live in, but it is the world, sadly, that we are currently in. I believe, Arielle, your article about a week ago on IoT, sort of the state of IoT security, you basically also made that point where IoT, the pressure to quickly deliver relatively cheap devices, which are set and forgotten about, but from a threat point of view, they're real computers. They're really part of the attack surface. That there's a mismatch there. The level of security being delivered by vendors and the role this technology plays in our life. Another one of I think it was your interview, with Peter Hedberg from Corvus Insurance. I loved his puppies. He talked about AI, how attorneys are using AI and machine learning, and he said it might feel like it helps you, but don't forget, that they're basically happy puppies that really want to please you, so they'll make up all kinds of stuff to make you happy. And again, that's a mismatch between what technology can do. It's really impressive, but at the same time, what's really the problem you're solving and what are the risks involved in doing it in a bad way. I really loved sort of how those different stories all show new technologies, very exciting, opening up new possibilities, but at the same time being very careful about how you actually use them, understanding the risks. I think that's really important.